In this video, let's talk about 4 beginner mistakes that sabotage muscle growth. While you're watching this video, ask yourself, do some of these things sound like things that you do in your workout? If it is, it's something that you just need to fix. So let's get right into it. The first mistake is you're not training hard enough. You're simply not training hard enough. The key to building muscle is training intensity, which means we need to give our body a reason to grow. We need to give our muscles an incentive to grow. If we're just doing lightweight stuff that's easy for like 15 to 20 reps, okay. In your newbie gain phase, you're going to grow, but past the newbie gain phase, you're not going to grow. You're not going to grow anymore after that. You're going to grow very minimally. You need to be training at a very high intensity where it's difficult. Okay, it shouldn't be easy. You should be training between 8 to 12 reps, and once you get to 8 to 12 reps is when your form should slowly start to break down a little bit. The sets should slowly start to slow down, and it should become more challenging. You should literally get thoughts in your head. Your head should be having a mental warfare. You should be asking yourself questions like, why am I doing this to myself? I should stop and leave and go home right now. Like, this is so painful. Why am I doing this? You should literally have like these thoughts in your head of your brain just challenging you, just challenging yourself to almost give up. Like, it sounds bad, but if you're truly training hard, you should be having these thoughts like you almost want to give up. You're not going to give up, but you almost want to give up. So you ask yourself, are you training that hard where your brain almost wants to give up? The key is the last 2 to 3 reps you should really feel grindy. If you just push out the weights and then put the weights down and that's it, like, you're not working hard enough. You just gotta push. The last 2 to 3 reps need to feel grindy. You don't need to go to failure in every set, but the last 2 to 3 reps, you should be close to failure. You should only have like 2 more reps in the tank that you can complete before you physically can't complete any more reps. Like, you should go really close to muscular failure every set. That's what really causes muscle growth. When you're just lifting light weights over and over again, the body doesn't have a reason to grow. It's like, okay, I can lift this for like 20 reps. So while we don't need any more muscle, guys, we'll just stay with what we have. We're good. But once you really push it to the end and get exhausted, that's what really causes muscle to grow. Mistake number 2, training too many isolation exercises. This is a mistake that I personally made at the beginning. Beginners especially love isolation movement, love bicep curls, love tricep pushdowns because it's the muscles we could see, those muscles you could see, and you're going to get a pump. Everyone's all about the pump. But when it comes down to it, to objectively building a bigger frame and physique, you need to be focusing on compound movements. You need to think of it like the meat and potatoes are your compound movements, and you do an extra little bit of sprinkling is your isolations. Okay, so most of the work in your workout days should be compound movements with a little sprinkle of isolations. So let's say you're doing 4 exercises in your split. At least 2 of them should be compounds. 2 to 3 of them should be compounds, and maybe 1 of them should be an isolation. Maybe 2. But the point here is you shouldn't be doing a whole day of just isolations. You shouldn't just be doing all isolations all day in a workout. You should be doing a mixture of both with a more focus on compound lifts. Compound lifts work multiple muscle groups at the same time, which means that you're going to get more growth. You're going to gain more strength in general, just bodily strength. For example, when you're doing a bench press, you're working your chest, which is the main thing, but you're also working your triceps because it's a pushing force. You're also working your core because you need to stabilize your whole body on a bench with a heavy weight in your hands. You're working like 3 things at once, at least 3 things at once. So this is why compound movements are so important. Compound movements are responsible for the most gain, the most muscle gain. Compound movements are responsible for. But yes, you should still be doing your isolations, but you should mix them both together. Don't just do a whole workout of isolations. That's not going to do you well. Mistake number 3, ego lifting. Now, this one's a touchy subject because I'm a firm believer that you don't need to have perfect form. I believe that it's better to have 70% form and 100% intensity instead of having 100% form and like 50% intensity. So I always think that intensity should be prioritized over form in general. But at the same time, I don't believe that you should just have terrible form, okay? Because terrible form means you're not properly working your muscles. The science behind how muscle grows is tension. Stretching tension and contracting tension is how muscle grows. So when you're just using, momentum just to swing, let's say you're doing a bicep curl and you're just using your back and your legs to, swing around your body to give yourself momentum, you're essentially just cheating yourself because you're not getting that tension that you want to get with your biceps. You're just cheating yourself. So you can look strong, you might feel strong or whatever, you're doing 40-pound dumbbell curls like that, but are you really though? Or you're just using your back and swinging yourself? So ego lifting is a big killer, especially when you start, you want to feel strong. And guys, you need to play the long game. Slowly get stronger. I started with 20-pound dumbbells with bicep curls and worked my way all the way up to 55 and 60s in good form. All from slowly adding 5 pounds every week, slowly getting stronger, okay, and keeping good form. Don't get me wrong, you need to push yourself. The last few reps of your exercise, you can feel free to cheat a little bit. Okay. So, your 10th, 11th, 12th rep, if you're really training intensely and you really want to grind out those final reps, you can cheat a little bit. You can throw a little bit of momentum in there and a little bit to cheat those reps. But the point is here, you shouldn't just be doing a whole set of just cheating the reps. So yes, you need to train at a high intensity. The form needs to be good, but you shouldn't just be throwing the weight around just to throw the weight around. You should be training with good form. Mistake number 4 is no consistency. Guys, this is one that I see so often, especially when we first start. We're so consumed with perfection and being perfect and the perfect form, the perfect workout split, the perfect this, the perfect that. The truth is, guys, if you do a terrible workout split, terrible, it's not science-based, nothing. If you do that terrible workout split but you do it consistently, you do it 4 to 5 days a week, you're going to get 100 times more results than a perfect workout split that you only do twice a week and that you take days off and weeks off from. The perfect workout split that you do, the perfect form, the perfect exercises, scientifically, whatever, if you do that perfect split 2 days a week, you're going to get it doesn't matter how perfect it is because you're not doing it enough. You're not getting the reps in. You're not literally getting the reps and the practice in. Okay. But if you have some terrible workout split and you do that 4 to 5 days a week, that will get you so much better results. The key here is, guys, it's not about being perfect. Stop overthinking. Stop thinking that, everything needs to click at once. Guys, we all start with, something. Some people like the diet side better of building muscle. Some people prefer the diet side. Some people prefer lifting side. Let's be honest. Most people prefer the lifting weights portion of building muscle. But listen, when you start, you don't need to be a master at everything. You don't need to be like, okay, I'm starting day 1. I'm going to start tracking my food right away. I'm going to start having a perfect split. No, man, just start doing it. Just start doing something. I personally think just start lifting. When I first started lifting, I got results. I didn't really track my food. All I kept in my head is high protein. Other than that, I didn't really go hard tracking my food. But it was just to get the routine kind of moving. Once I get the routine going, I slowly started to piece things into the routine to make things a little bit better. I slowly pieced in, okay, now I'm going to keep a light track of my calories. Now I'm going to hit my protein goals. Now I'm going to do pre-workout stretching. So slowly I started to implement things very slowly in a phased approach that I'm not just starting at once trying to be perfect. I'm just slowly taking things slow and implementing things. So the key here is, guys, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Do the same thing over and over again, and you're going to get better at it. Thank you for watching this video, my friends. If you find any value in anything I said, please consider leaving a like, comment any, feelings or any questions you might have for me. I respond to every single comment. And consider subscribing. I have a lot more videos on the way teaching you how to get jacked, how to get your mindset right, and just how to become the best version of yourself. I believe I have a voice and I want to help a lot of people in this. And again, I thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you. And keep going, man. You got this.